Welcome to today's Fasttrack episode of the Growth Zone. The Fasttrack is a concept that provides a quick, fast mind feeding for you. Depending whether you listen to it in the morning or in the evening or even midday, you can use it to have some new ideas to guide you through the day. So in this Fasttrack episode, we are going to look at how to increase sales in the niche by using e-commerce as a source of revenue based on the principles of longevity. So what does that actually mean when we put it into a practitioner's point of view? So it's about getting things done, but in a long-term perspective. We want to increase or build a long-term customer relationship. We want the customer lifetime value to really massively increase. Just an example, let's say you usually have customers buying products from you for maybe $1,000, euros, whatever. If you're actually able to increase it to maybe double, or let's say even 60,000 in a certain time, certain period, even if it's over 10, 20 years, it doesn't matter. But if you are able actually to get them to buy again, that's the best thing that you can get. But yeah, how do you do that? E-commerce, yeah. So we want to have the principles of longevity, which means actually we have to provide not only great service, we need product quality, product usability, upgradability, which means as well, as an example, let's say you are selling vehicles and maybe I buy a cabrio at the beginning. Yeah, then it's great. And then eventually maybe I have a family and I say, well, I can't get the pram at the back and so on. It's okay for my golf sticks and that, but family, and then you maybe have 2 kids. You usually need a van or an SUV or any kind of other car. So I must be able to change my leasing. Let's say I've leased the first company car. I want to change it into a bigger company car. And I must be able, by contract, to actually move out of the one vehicle contract agreement into the other one. And for us as sellers, especially if you're maybe selling cars or something, or you are in the leasing business or any kind of areas, you are actually able to get your customer to shift onto a larger deal, even if it's something totally different, whether it's a training agreement or consulting packages or anything. If you're able to actually to move them up the ladder, and doesn't matter whether they've been doing business for you on the old terms for a month, a year, or even 10 years, you can still upgrade them, but you have to show them as well the real value why to upgrade. And when you take that into perspective into e-commerce, things apply in the same way. So we have to have really a massive competitive advantage in relationship to the value that we provide with our products and services, with our customer service, with our innovation, because eventually one day the customer maybe wants to buy a new product, replace the old product because it's maybe worn off, or maybe his needs have changed, the technology has evolved. And if we keep innovating, we're able to sell them a new product, the next version 2.0 or whatever it may be. And that's really a way that we can massively increase. And let's be realistic, even in logistics for an e-commerce, the more you're selling, the more you're shipping, the more as well your shipping costs eventually will drop, because you're able to negotiate better deals, better prices per item, per weight and all these things. You can do that. Of course, there are different kinds of services where you can just go piggyback and then use the special prices and the contingency of others. Now, these companies where you can go and ship everything through them and they just find the cheapest deal. That's possible in some countries, not everywhere. On the other hand, if you've got your own direct deals, you have a long-term ability to actually put greater pressure on your logistics businesses and logistic partners actually by providing them as well with greater value, because you're doing more business with them and they are more motivated to give you a better deal, and both sides still make good money. And it's not like somebody's bleeding out, because you shouldn't do your business on terms where you're actually trying to destroy the other partner who's actually supplying you, because if his infrastructure falls apart, your logistics falls apart too. So that's something that you do not want. And therefore you have to have as well this longevity idea, not only towards your customer, but as well towards your suppliers. How can I improve as well the quality of my suppliers? How can I improve as well the reliability of my existing suppliers? And it doesn't mean whether it's just somebody who's producing a product, logistics, applications, even the kind of platforms that I'm using to just run my business. That's something that I can improve. And when you put everything into a basket, eventually it's the basket that the customer is buying, because he notices everything is running so smoothly. Customer service is awesome. The product is supplied in time. The product is quality. If it arrives perfectly, it is easy to implement or to start using it. It is reliable. And if something happens, I get help. And that really makes a massive positive impact. So you then eventually get something that's called the NPN, the net customer performance and the customer satisfaction value. And these things I'll be talking about later time a bit more in detail, because I don't like these abbreviations. I prefer actually to explain what it really means and how can I really apply it in my business, because I've been using it and it has massively changed my approach in the last few years. The NPN model I've been using as well for over 7 years now. And as you gradually improve it and adapt it, of course, you open your eyes and notice that there are things you can really change. But it takes some time until you've got the right structure and the right surface, let's say. But that's concluding this for this fast track. In the next episode, we will be looking at where can you become better as a creative person or engineer. That's important for a business like us as well, where we have consulting, we have e-commerce, we have other kind of product development and solutions and services that we provide. And there as well, we are hiring and getting creative people. We're getting engineers, programmers, and all sorts of people from different kinds of places of the world, as well for our different locations. And that's when you notice as well who you want to have as well in your e-commerce business, because just writing stuff into some kind of SOP, standard operations manual, and other kind of things, it's not going to get you anywhere. You have to actually have the right people who are actually going to follow up on that, and they have to know how to implement the stuff. So that's something special we're going to talk next episode about. And yeah, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the Fast Track edition of today. You can follow me as well on Twitter by using the Twitter ID CAPBARTSCH. Yes, that's Cap Bartsch. CAPBARTSCH. See you soon.